Hello everyone, my name is Edoggz and welcome back to this review channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tobot Galaxy Detective Tankman. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not, thank you for watching all of my previous videos. Please comment or like or join the show. So let's get it on with this piece right here. This is the Tobot Tankman from a series called Galaxy Detectives. It originated from South Korea. It's only known by the name of Tobot Victory. And when they translated it into English, they decided to change his name from Tankguy, which is his original name, to Tankman. So let's get the box out of the way. So we have the company named Tobot, which are responsible for the figures and also for the show. We have the name Tankman here. The toys are for ages 4 and up. We have the QR code. It comes packaged with 3 LR44 batteries. We have the vehicle mode here. This is Tyler King, who is the commander or pilot of all of the Tobots, made by Young Toys. Tobots over here again. We have the vehicle mode there. We have the robot mode there. We have the gimmick, which we'll try to show off in this light. Back of the box, we have Tobots again, the most powerful in the universe, Tobot Galaxy Detective. And this character's name is Invincible, the beginning of a new hero. And pretty much this is a combiner with a previous figure, which I have on hand. And his name is Invincible. On this side of the box, we have the robot mode. Young Toys at the bottom. He's turning to his right, I believe. And then Tobot's at the top. Young Toys there. Bottom of the box. And that's about it. Pretty much it says don't try to eat it, don't try to set fire, and don't leave it on the floor. So here you go. Let's take a look at the figure before we do any comparisons. So the main color is like a cayenne blue, very nice cayenne blue, by the way. It's broken up by black, some white on the midsection, a little bit of red, more black down here for the knees, broken up by white and some more red. Blue and black down here on the lower leg. We have some gray for the feet. We have white hands and white biceps are here on the sides. The headlights are supposed to be like a yellow or a goldish color, but I guess they decided not to do that. On this side, we have some silver for the wheels. We have some more black to break up the blue and the gray here and here. We have these friction ports, which is all around the figure. We still have more gray for this guard here, this metal guard for the side of the back. Is mostly black up here, a little bit of black here, a little bit of black there. More white, white and red breaking up here and there. And then we have this open section here. My only gripe about this is this piece moves this way, but it doesn't move that way to cover up the back portion. And then we have this side. Now, as for the face, let's see if we can get a close up on the face. It could have really used, it could have used some light piping because you can't really make out the eyes. Or maybe put some kind of lighting feature back there. Maybe some LED lights would have been fine in here. I've seen people do it. We have some more white for the chest. Now, the head does not move left or right. It's actually either glued or it's actually screwed into place. So there's no orientation there. Articulation of the arm goes all the way around. On the shoulder, go about that far. On the arm, let's say this is the normal position, and it goes about that far up. Way less than 90. but you do get rotation at the elbow. A little bit more silver on the inside of the wheels. There's no waist articulation because there is a second gimmick, which we'll get into in a second. Legs, you can bring up these panels here. You can bring up the legs this far. You got to move the knee out like this, and you move it up. And that's the furthest you're going to get. So this is kind of sort of like 90 if you count the knee, but it's off by a lot down here. But you can get double jointed knee. All you have to do is work that the red portion of the leg. So like that. And you can bring this out to show you how much you get on that rotation. Other side, let's bring this up. That's as far as you're going to get until it bumps into the back of the leg because of his butt plate, if you will. And you bring it up on the knee. That's as far as you're going to get. But again, if you use the double knee, you can get it up a little farther, like so. But that's meant for transformation. Okay. Now, as for the gimmick, we take this cannon out. Now, you can place this cannon anywhere you want. You can put it on this side, you can put it on that side, you can put it on over here, and there are these male friction clips on this side, and the female clip is on that side. So you can put it on this side if you want. You can kind of have that kind of look going for you, or you can put it on opposite sides. It's the same thing. Second gimmick is what's known as the chameleon gimmick. Pretty much you take this piece out and the 3 batteries go in here. You know, get a flip screwdriver and you can just pop this panel open. And I don't want to blind anybody, but it's supposed to light up. It lights up here. And what this does, it turns the plastic a different color. So you only can use it on this area right here. And you can use it on either arm. So what you do is you kind of just go in here, kind of take your time, don't rush, because it will not turn colors. Kind of really get it in there. And you can kind of see it turning colors there and there. Let me try one more time. Yeah, you can kind of see it turning colors. And when it cools down, it's going to turn right back into the normal plastic color, which is that cayenne blue. It's a neat trick. No, it's very neat. Trying to get him to stand by himself. So you pop this in like so. Now in this mode, they have what's known as command moves, and what command moves is it's you know, special abilities like in a fighting game. You put in a command and they perform a move that you want to do. And the first on the list is something called Rhino Blast. Rhino Blast are these camouflage mines that you can place around, which he doesn't have. I wish they could have just thrown those in there, kind of either hang off of him or just have them as extra accessories. Rhino cannon is this, pretty much. He has something called the hammer punch. You can use either hand to do that. So you can ball up the hand like this. And then there's something called the Ultra Rhino Cannon. Pretty much you can shoot a projectile into space, back onto the earth, hit its target, and it's a really powerful attack that he has. So let's get into comparisons real quick. We're going to do one comparison. This is Jetfire. Siege Jetfire, I should say. You can see how tall he is right there. Compared to his buddies, we have Speed, who is the captain. We have Munster, who's kind of the muscle of the group, but you know, who's to say? And then you have Shuttle. Kind of see the height there. And last but not least, we have Commander Universe, which we'll come back to later. So we're going to start the transformation. It's pretty simple. You want to take this cannon out. Take that piece of plastic. If you want to save your batteries, just plug that back in there. Right. Take this piece right here. Pop this out. And you can kind of see like the paint that they put on here on the side and the back. And it's on this white table there. So you flip that down, flip this out. Now this is supposed to be a toe key. And the toe keys are pretty much a key that unlocks them from their RC mode or their alt mode, if you will. And it turns them into giant robots and stuff like that. So you take this and you flip it upside down. Now in the cartoon, he's supposed to have legs, but they don't away with that. So you just flip this up like this. And we'll come back to that. Take the arms, bring it up at the angle. You want to take the lower arm and you want to turn it backwards like that. Same thing on the other side. Bring it up on the shoulder. Make sure this is down. Turn it backwards. And you bring this back like so. Take the lower arm, bring it up like so. Right? The next part is the legs. We have to double joint the legs to get it in place. So you want to plug this friction port into this rectangular piece down here in the back. And we're going to leave it right there for a second. We're going to do the same thing. Right. Right, so it's going to be like this. Next, we want to bring up the top part. You want to flip it up, upwards, like that. Like so. And all you have to do is you got to make sure this is not in the way. Bring this in. And you'll know if you got it in right by this red panel. If it's not straight, it's not in. Like so. It's supposed to be like that. Probably didn't see it. Let's try moving the arm down. See if we can do it this way. Bring this up. Plug this together. And you should have these two even like that. Next is you want to bring this up like so. And you want to fold down on these red parts like that. And you want to fold the outer part of the treads inwards like that. Now there's another part here that's kind of hard to see. So let's see if we got it the first time. So there is a friction part right here, and it plugs into the side of the shoulder. So all you got to do kind of just feel around and pop this in, and then you bring this up, and there's a little port here that plugs into this peg. So this peg is going to plug into that port, and that's the smallest thing here. You can't see it. Now sometimes it will mess with you a little bit because it's supposed to plug into this port back here. It's no really big deal if you get it or not. All right, we'll come back to it. So you take this piece right here, you want to fold it in. So you bring it up like that, bring it over, plug it in like that. Same thing on the other side. Bring this whole side piece down, bring it up like that. And again, you need to find that little plug there that's back there. Like that. Bring this arm back up again. Let's see if we can try to find that. Oh, this one does it, and this one gives me problems. Anyway, so you have this. Take this piece right here. Bring this up. Bring this over. Clamp down. Take your toe key. And there's like a slot system on both sides. Plug that in. Take your gun. And you're good to go. You got your tank. So that's what it looks like from the side. You got the nice silver for the wheels and here and here. A little bit of dark gray, a little bit of light gray. You got the black, more light gray up here. You have these gray pieces, not sure what these are supposed to be. Broken up by this little white and black detail for the front of the tank. Same thing on the side. Now the hands are obvious. I know about it. I know about it. This is what it looks like from above. And like this. Now, because of the transformation, there's no rotation of the turret. And there's no elevation of the cannon. So let me get some comparisons. Now it does roll pretty well. I'm gonna put it next to G2 Megatron. Here it is from the front. Here's from the side. Here it is from the back. And here it is from the other side. Here's the top view if you need it. And here it is from lengthwise. So yeah. Other than that, we have Masterpiece, Ironhide, Prowl, Mirage, and just in case, let's do one more. We have Blue Streak. This is the Siege Blue Streak. Very tiny next time. So now all we have to do is we're going to go from the vehicle mode back into the robot mode, and then we're going to do the third mode. So pretty much do everything in reverse. Take the cannon out, take this piece right here, unplug it. We'll come, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do this now. Bring the head up like this. Unplug it from the sides. that's really plugged in there. Okay. Plug this up from the side, like that. Bring down the arms. Take these pieces right here. Bring that back. Do the same thing on the side. Unplug this. Like that. Bring this out. So, do the same thing on this side. Bring this out. Like so. Take the legs. Bring them all the way out. Position it like this. You take the top piece and you want to fold it down like that. Spread the legs. Right. Turn the arms on the inside like so. Get your toe key. Pop it in here in the chest. Take the cannon. Pop that back in, and there you go. You right back into his robot mode. Let's bring in his buddy. Right now, we are going to do the combiner. So first, we got to prep combiner commanding universe. Let's move that there. Take the shield off. First thing we're going to do is take care of his hands. We're going to fold it inside of this cavity. Bring this up. Bring this all the way up like that. Same thing. Let me show you where that cavity is. See right here. Now the shoulders, they don't rotate anything like that. We'll get into that in a second. You just fold that in like that. Bring this down. Bring this all the way up like that. We'll come back to that in a second. Take the backpack. You want to unfurl the backpack to get it ready. Right? So first thing we're going to do is take this cannon. Take the cannon off. Bring the shield in. There is a peg here. Bring out the peg like so. Like that. Well, we'll get back to this. This is like a gun shield type of thing. We'll come back to it. Take this piece again. We're going to do something different. We're going to fold down the head. And instead of bringing this up, we're going to fold it down the middle, split it down the middle, so to speak, like this. Let's bring that up like that. We'll come back to this in a second. We're going to split this into two pieces, like that. There's a little slider piece right here, and these two red things, they lock it into place. You want to start with the feet. You want to slip this apart. You take this, you want to fold it just like that. Take the feet, fold it down. Take this piece right here. I'm going to use this black piece to maneuver it into these little slots, like so. Make sure that the skirts are up. Go inside of here, bring up this gray piece. So it's going to look like that. So you have two friction clips, one here and one there. Same thing on this side. Make sure all of this is flat. You can go in here, bring this piece up. Take this piece, bring it all the way back, like so, and you're good to go. So let's bring in our figure. All right, so we're going to take this piece and you're going to just clip it into these two places, 1 and 2. Right, I'm going to move it to the side like that. Turn this upside down. So you have this right now. So you take these engine pylons, slide those down, slide those down. We'll come back to that in a second. Take this piece right here, split it in 2 pieces like that. Take this red and white piece, flip it out like this. Take this piece right here, turn it, slide it backwards like that. Then you want to fold down this way. So it's going to be like this, and you want to fold up, and it's going to collapse into place. Take this piece right here, lift this up like that, and you want to bring it back. Now there's these 2 stopping points there. So you just bring it back on the railing and it's going to click into place. Bring this down like so. Take the lower forearm, turn this around like this. Take this, and that's going to be your connector port. All right, let's try that one more time. All right, so we want to take this red and white thing, bring it up like that. Take this piece right here, turn it this way. Bring it back on the slider, like so. You want to bring it back on this red thing. So we're going to bring it back like this, and then bring it forward, and then we're going to collapse it into place. Take this piece right here, bring it up, slide it back. It's going to lock into place. Bring it down, fold down like this. Take the lower forearm, turn it around this way. Take the connector port, bring it out. So let's bring this up a little bit. All right, straighten that out. Kind of look kind of crooked. All right, so we're going to take these arms, bring it like that. We're going to take this piece first, and we're going to plug it into this piece back here. And they clip into place like that. Next is the port. The port is right here. That's where the port is. And we're going to start on this side. Right, so there's one. Take this part. Raise it up so you can see it. That's 2. Next is you gotta finagle these pieces back up here. And you just gotta maneuver it. Like that. So that's how the back is going to look. What I like to do right now is just turn this piece right here. It doesn't say it in the instructions. I do it because I need a little bit more room for the arms and the shield. or just like that. Take your shield here, you can put it on any side you want. You can bring the arm out a little bit. And you can plug this in. All right, so this shoulder is a little bit more weaker than the other side. But you can compensate with their outer ratchet on the shoulder. They'll allow you to fix that problem. And then we have the sword. Bring the thumb out. Plug that in. And there you have. You got your Galaxy Detective Invincible. His name is Invincible. So articulation very limited up top. The shoulder only goes this way. There's no rotation to go around 360 degrees. You only have the elbows to work with, and that's going to pop off, right? You only have the elbows to work with, but they do rotate at the base. You still got this, but that's if you're messing around with the shield. It's not going to move, and this doesn't lock in totally solid, and that's why you need to like move it to a point where it's going to sit comfortably. See, right now it wants to keep popping off. Let's bring this off. Right, so for some reason it's not doing it for me. There we go. Same thing for this side. You can get it up to there on that elbow right there. You can have the rotation of the sword, so you can have that kind of thing, or you can have it like this. You can try to have it going across. And that's it. There's no waist articulation. There's no thigh articulation or anything like that. Legs are the same as Commander Universe's legs. You can only get certain poses out of it. So the leg goes about that far. And if you move these things out of the way, kind of do something. I'm not sure what exactly that is. I'm not getting a lot of movement out of it, but you can try to get it. It's very limited. Right. So in this mode, he has additional move sets. One of them is called the Phaser Sword. Pretty much his normal sword turns into like a laser sword, or if you want to use something from Star Wars, that type of weapon. There's another move he can do called Fleet of the Cosmos. Pretty much he can create these ghost ships, if you will, and to attack his opponents and stuff like that. Another move he has is called Cosmic Force Field. Pretty much it attracts his enemies onto a dome, and then he repels them with something called a proton field inversion. So yeah, pretty much it takes all of those enemies and it just kind of just like explodes them on contact or something like that. So let's do another comparison, shall we? Let's bring in there's Jetfire. So you can get a kind of idea how tall he is. Let's get one more. There's Shuttle. There's Monster. And the captain of the team. There's Speed. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. You can make some comments if you want. You can subscribe to the channel. I just want to say hello to Guapo, Mr. Guapo, Poppy Guapo, that's his name, Poppy Guapo, for joining this this channel. We still have more to come, so please stick around, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.